Hey everybody, it's Papaw and Caleb once again. We've got a goodie for you this week. We've got a beef tri-tip, about a 3-pounder. It's a beauty. It's a beauty, I'm telling you. I've had it soaking, marinating in teriyaki marinade for about 4 or 5 hours right now. We're going to be taking it out before long out of the marinade and drying it off a little bit, patting it dry. And then we're going to put some rub on it. But we're going to start out with some baked beans right now. This is a special recipe. We've got sausage and onion that we've already pre-cooked. It's in the pan already. We're using a cast iron pan. It's going to go in right onto the smoker in the pan. So yeah, there you go. Smells awful good in here right now. But we're going to start adding the rest of the ingredients. The beans, that's the big one. We're going to make sure we get them in there. And a few other items here, which we'll name off as we're putting them in. But here we go, folks. We're going to start throwing the beans.
All right.
All right, Caleb. We got 2 cans of bush beans here.
All right.
And get them in there. Got the fire going up again.
One can.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You might want to go ahead and kind of stir that a little bit, and then we'll start adding the rest of the stuff in there.
Okay.
Now we got some fresh, made local maple syrup that we bought at the farmer's market this past Saturday. We're going to use that in the beans in place of molasses. So it's really tasty stuff. We had it on pancakes yesterday. It's awesome. I'm going to put some brown sugar in, about 3/4 of a cup. Then we're going to add some 3/4 of a cup of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. And then we got some little smidgens of dry mustard, mesquite seasoning, and just a little pinch of cayenne. Wife said just a little pinch, so that's what I'm doing. So just stick with us here while we're stirring all this up. That barbecue sauce squeezed in there. Sounds as good as it looks. All right, guys, excuse me, I got to put the glasses on so I can see what I'm doing with these tablespoons and teaspoons here. Two tablespoons of mesquite seasoning. There's one.
Okay.
2. There's the mesquite. 2 teaspoons of dry mustard. Well, if I can get it out of there. Little pinch of cayenne pepper. And we'll get them all stirred up. And we'll set them off the fire here in a minute. Now we're just going to pat a little of that off so we can put our rub on it, folks. And we'll give it a double kick here. You don't have to wipe it all off, just kind of pat it semi-dry. Ooh, that looks good. Now this, the beans we're going to put on a pellet grill, and we're going to have them set somewhere between 225 250, and they'll probably go for a couple of hours, and that should give them plenty of time to cook. But that smoke is really going to make them tasty. They're good without the smoke, but they're going to be even better with it. Now the tri-tip, like I said, we've had it marinating in a teriyaki marinade for several hours now. And I'm going to add some SPG, salt, pepper, garlic rub to it. Not real heavy, just light. And it's going to go on the Masterbuilt gravity feed grill. Going to have it set about 225. Going to set it on the middle rack and let it take in some smoke. till it gets up to about 115 degrees, and then we're going to take it off. We're going to turn the fire up to around 500, and once it hits that, we're going to put it back on to sear it. So this is what you call a reverse sear on a piece of meat. This is it's a pretty good sized piece of meat, but it's not a brisket. You don't cook it like a brisket. Some people do, but it's so much better if you treat it as a steak. That's going to have that pretty red inside when you slice it, and it's going to taste like a steak. And that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I'm looking forward to. If I want to do brisket, I'll do a brisket. But today we're doing tri-tip, so that's what we got to look forward to. So we're going to get the rub on it here.
Want to go heavy on it?
Just kind of light.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be real heavy.
The SPG is just salt, pepper, garlic, right?
Yep. Yep, and every rub maker has their own version of it. There may be a few other light added ingredients, but for the most part, the main is the salt, pepper, garlic. So there it is, guys. Oh, you won't believe what that's going to look like when we take it out. Yeah, it's going to be so pretty and smells so good. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for our preparation inside. We'll say sayonara for a few minutes and get out and get the grills fired up, and we'll see you out on the deck here in a minute, okay? Thank you for being with us. Okay, folks, here we are back out here on the deck. We're getting ready to put on that beautiful tri-tip and put the beans in the pellet grill. So Caleb's got the gloves on, so he's going to do the honors. We're going to put this tri-tip up here on the second shelf, the mid shelf here. Go ahead, buddy. We got a drip pan underneath so we don't make a mess all over underneath. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's going to be so good. Now we've got that set at 225. Thermometer's at 225 on this grill here, and we're just going to bring this up to about 115, and then we're going to pull it off, turn the temp up to about 500. Once it gets there, we're going to put the tri-tip back in and do a reverse sear on it. So we're going to seal in all those liquids that are in there just percolating while we're smoking it, and that'll kind of settle it down and seal it all together. So we've got
the beans.
Yeah, let's do them beans now. We've got the pellet grill set at about 250. We're going to put the beans in there, right on the bottom, in that cast iron griddle. That'll cook them up real good. Look at that smoke rolling out of there. Yeah. So those will go for approximately 2 hours. Beans are kind of forgiving, so it may not be an exact, but approximately 2 hours. So we got everything cooking. We're got to put the thermometer in the meat, and then we just let it sail for a little while, guys. And we're just going to sit back and kick back and just take it easy. So hang with us. We'll be back in a little bit, ready to slice this stuff up. See you in a little while. Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. Papaw's back. We got this tri-tip turned up to, heated up to about 115, 116 right now. So I'm getting ready to pull it off. I'm going to set it out here on the tray and turn the temperature up on the grill and bring it up about 500. Then we're going to throw it on there and burn it. No, we're not going to burn it. We're just going to sear it a little bit, okay? Just seal all the juices in there, okay? So here we go. Can you see that, everybody? That is looking good. Looking good. I might get it out of here. Let's get the 485, 489, 491, 2. And folks, we're at 500 already on this thing. That's why I love it. 500. Alrighty, we're going to pop her in there. All right. right, it'll be a few minutes, but we'll get her done. We're back, the big reveal. We're getting ready to pull that tri-tip off the grill. And we're gonna grab the beans too, I think, while we're at it. I think we'll be ready to go here shortly. So we're gonna take the meat in, put a little aluminum tin over the top and let it rest for a little while. And then we'll pull it out and slice it here in about, 20 minutes or so. Look at that. That is beautiful. It smells awesome. There's those beans, smoked baked beans, sausage and everything in them. All right, folks, we'll catch you inside. Thanks for being with us. Hey, folks, Papaw and Caleb and Gabe back in the kitchen again. We got Gabe with us today, first time, but I think he's up for it. So just, if you can take your eyes off of him, I'm going to slice this meat here in a minute here, but that's okay, whatever you want to do. So anyway, I'm getting ready to slice this tri-tip here. Now you've got to be careful the way you slice this. There's two different ways the muscle works in this. So you start out with this tail end and slice it just basically just straight on. But when you get down to the fatty part, you want to separate it from the tail. And then you flip it around and do it the opposite direction. So if I complicated that with that, I'm sorry. But
so you're actually going to be cutting against the grain, not
against
with
the grain. Yes, yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Exactly. So let's get started here. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Nice smoke ring on it.
We get into it a little bit more. Uh-oh. Gabe doesn't like it. We're cutting it up. He liked it all whole. Oh boy, does this smell good. Yeah, it does. Can you see it here, guys? Look at that. Yum-y. Ooh, it's cutting like butter. Cutting like butter. Okay, I'm going to straighten this out here and kind of just lop it off. Finish trimming this side up. This is awesome, folks. It's been a while since I've done a tri-tip. Forgot what it was like. Now I remember, it's good. Get this sliced up, and we can get our plates fixed, get into the dining room and sit down, cool off a little bit. It was a hot one out there around the cookers today, guys. I think they said it was the hottest day of the year so far. That's all right, I'm going to cook anyway. Oh yeah.
Juicy.
Juicy. If anybody wants to put sauce on that, they can, but you have to leave as soon as you eat. I know some people here are going to enjoy this in a few minutes, so.
Yeah.
Thanks for being with us today, everybody. Appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for being with us, and I hope you appreciate what we're sharing with you. Gabe is hungry. He won't wait. So we're going to dive in. Thank you all for being with us tonight. Appreciate it. Have a good evening, everybody. Bye-bye.